Your forecast first, sponsored by Wegmans Meals to Go.
It is cold. We've got a few snowflakes fluttering around, but our main event, our big story, waiting on us Sunday.
From the team you can trust, this is News 8 at 6.
Good evening, everyone. Adam and Maureen are off. Tonight, Rochester police are trying to figure out why a dead newborn baby was dropped off last night at Rochester General Hospital. There are still a lot of unanswered questions about this story. Atia Collins is live from RGH with what we know so far. Atia?
That's right, Caleb. Police aren't releasing many details at this moment. What we do know is that doctors here at Rochester General Hospital immediately contacted police once they realized the baby brought in was dead.
The baby was brought to Rochester General Hospital around 9 Thursday evening. According to RPD officials, the baby was a boy. Doctors contacted police immediately when the baby was brought in. Police are still investigating what happened and how this baby ended up at the hospital. News 8 talked to a local grief counselor about how an event like this could impact first responders.
I think especially with this event, the innocence of a newborn baby can bring up a lot of emotions for people of grief and anger as well. There are EAP programs, employee assistance programs, that first responders and other staff members can reach out to.
Steinmiller advocates those who are experiencing a traumatic event acknowledge their feelings and don't be afraid to ask for help.
One thing that I recommend to my clients that often struggle with all of these terrible things that we hear in the news is to be compassionate towards our feelings. Like, it's very human to feel sad or even angry when listening to a story like this.
And now at this time, police aren't sure, again, how that baby got here. They need to wait for the medical examiner to determine the official cause of death. Live at Rochester General Hospital, Atia Collins, News 8.
All right, thank you, Atia. This is an ongoing police investigation, and we expect to learn more on Monday. The Brighton Central School District will have grief counselors available for students at French Road Elementary School this weekend. One of its students was killed in an accident earlier this week when a driver hit pedestrians on Edgewood Avenue. Christian Garzone is in the newsroom with an update. Christian.
Kayla, the family says they appreciate the outpouring of support. A car lost control on Edgewood Avenue in Brighton Wednesday morning. 2-year-old Evan Rangsuwana remains in critical but stable condition at Strong. 45-year-old Elmira Camelvanel Hall of Farmington and 9-year-old Mila Rangsuwana were both killed. The Rangsuwana family released this statement from the hospital today. Quote, "We understand that many well-meaning people are interested in Evan's condition and have other questions. As we thank you for your thoughts and prayers, we also ask that you respect our privacy." End quote. The family says they need both time and space to deal with what happened. From the newsroom, Christian Garzone, News 8. Kayla, right back to you.
All right, thank you, Christian. Police say the driver of the car is being cooperative and hasn't been charged. A man has been arrested for drunk driving after state troopers say he caused a 2-car crash in Irondequoit. Investigators say the driver, Kang Lei, was going the wrong way on 590 early yesterday morning when he hit another car head-on. Troopers say Lei's blood alcohol level was nearly 3 times the legal limit. The driver and the passenger in the other car were taken to the hospital and later released. Rochester's media photographers are asking the Monroe County Executive not to sign a bill that would make harassing a first responder a crime. The National Press Photographers Association sent a letter to Cheryl Donalfo, Monroe County Sheriff Todd Baxter, and a county attorney. The group calls it a violation of the First Amendment, saying, "We urge County Executive Donalfo to not sign this ill-conceived, unconstitutionally vague, and overbroad bill." The county executive says she plans to sign the bill after a public hearing on Monday. It was a chilly day today, a big difference from just 48 hours ago when it was 60 degrees. Chief Meteorologist Eric Sneidel is here. Eric, Sunday might cause some problems for people heading home?
I think so. Sunday's going to be a tricky travel day around here as another round of wintry mix potential starts to work its way in. We're just cold at this hour, cold with a few snow flurries. We've seen those particularly closer toward the lake shore, and if you look really close, you see a couple of streamers coming in off of Ontario. Yeah, there could be some flurries from time to time. I doubt it does much outside of a brief dusting. That is what we are waiting on as we go into the second half of our weekend. Primarily rain at this hour, but remember, our temperatures right now are below freezing in many cases. So as this moisture starts to head in our direction, it will not be rain upon arrival by Sunday morning. Futurecast for the rest of the night tonight. You see how our model picks up a few more of those light snow showers. You'll have a few of them through the course of the night, but pretty inconsequential in terms of accumulation. Saturday afternoon, let's get some sunshine in here. That will be the calm before our Sunday storm. Here it comes late Saturday night into early Sunday morning. We are watching these surface temperatures very closely. The difference of even half a degree or a degree can be the difference between snow, freezing rain, and plain old rain in this particular case. You will note that freezing rain line. Right over Rochester by early in the morning, we will continue to surge some slightly warmer air in going into the afternoon, especially above our heads, which will allow for some additional sleet and freezing rain to mix in with the snow. It's a messy setup, Kayla. This is a forecast that I will tell you now is likely going to continue to evolve and change as new data comes in, but we'll show you what we're thinking now in terms of accumulation for Sunday coming up in a few minutes.
All right, thanks, Eric. The Black Friday lines outside the big box store in Rochester seem to be getting shorter every year. And it's no wonder, according to a recent survey from analytics firm Lean Plum, 95% of Americans will do the majority of their holiday shopping online this year. It says younger Americans are leading that trend, but there's still hope for some brick and mortar stores. Small Business Saturday is tomorrow. We spoke with one local business owner who says it's the new Black Friday for offline shopping.
We're stimulating the economy. We're bringing in a lot of revenue, and at the same time, we're employing people that have a hard time getting those jobs at major corporations. And we're actually nearby.
Last year, nearly $18 billion was spent at small businesses on Saturday. The event was founded by American Express in 2010. Record Store Day Black Friday celebrates record stores and the vinyl record lovers who love their local stores. Rochester has almost a half dozen record stores, and News 8's Dan Gross took a groovy spin to 3 of them.
Hey, Kayla, sorry about that. I was too busy digging through all of this vinyl. That's right. Record Store Day is a place where all vinyl lovers can get together at businesses small like this one at the Hi-Fi Lounge, and they can even line up outside another one, too. This is the line outside of Record Archive at 9 a.m., and inside it was just as busy.
Here, pardon me.
People were clamoring for the sweet wax exclusives.
Pearl Jam, Lou Reed.
Vinyl lovers have many tastes in music, ranging from metal to classic rock to jazz, but they can all agree that the tactile and listening experience of vinyl is what makes it special, making it the perfect way to bridge generations.
Oh, I love it.
Lori and Evan got in line at 6 a.m. to make sure that they got their goodies. This mother-son duo loves listening to vinyl at home.
Well, I'm a big fan of Buddy Holly and the Beatles. Well, actually, we have 4 record players in our house. So he has his own stereo down in the basement, and I have a record player myself. It's not the same as listening to digital.
There's nothing better than listening to it on vinyl, just because it's so authentic and it's so original.
Then finally, Hi-Fi Lounge on Monroe Ave in Brighton. The cozy and tasteful store features a place to listen and a place for people to support their local brick and mortar store and store owners like Mark Cady.
Very limited record releases that come out on this day, giving people a reason to come into stores like this particularly because it's the only place you can get them.
For what it's worth, Mark here at the Hi-Fi Lounge tells me that 2 of the most popular releases are Phish and Pearl Jam. Here in Brighton, Dan Gross, News 8.
Thanks, Dan. You can see how House of Guitars celebrates Record Store Day tonight on News 8 at 11. And you can check out digital exclusive content for this story by logging on to rochesterfirst.com. Still ahead, all that cold weather advice from Grandma. Is there any truth to it? James Gilbert takes a look at some common weather myths up next.
Follow News 8 wherever you are on rochesterfirst.com and our apps for both news and weather. This is the team you can trust. You are watching News 8. News 8, sponsored by Veterans Outreach Center.
This winter, before you subject your head and face to extreme wind and cold, you need to check out the Uperchew. Made in Michigan. Get yours today at uperchew.com. The hat that will save your face.
You deserve affordable health care, and New York State of Health is here to help you find a high-quality plan that fits your needs. We're here to answer your questions and help you pick the right plan with quality benefits, free preventive services, and options including low premiums. We will help you compare plans and determine if you qualify for financial assistance to lower your costs. You deserve affordable health care, and New York State of Health is here to help you enroll today. That's our job.
Treat yourself and your family to Rochester's holiday tradition, A Christmas Carol, on stage now through December 29th. Give your loved ones the gift of a show the whole family will enjoy. Great seats available at great prices. 232-GIVA or GIVAtheater.org.
At Sportsman's Warehouse, you won't find flashy advertising or oversized fish tanks. You will find the gear you need at the lowest prices, so you can get back to doing what you really love. Whether you're gearing up for weekend fishing or the next hunt, our expert staff will help make your next outdoor adventure unforgettable. Sportsman's Warehouse in Rochester is now open. Shop our holiday sale to find these great deals in-store or online at sportsmans.com.
Marina's Employee Pricing Plus Black Friday sales event has never happened before and may never happen again. But right now, you can drive a brand new Jeep Compass for just $199 a month with zero down. An offer like this can only be made by Marina.
This winter, before you subject your head and face to extreme wind and cold, you need to check out the Uperchew. Made in Michigan. Get yours today at uperchew.com. The hat that will save your face.
Closed captioning sponsored by MVP Healthcare. Here's what's coming up tonight on News 8 WROC. Sponsored by MVP Healthcare. More convenient, more supportive, more personal. This is health insurance built around me. You're watching News 8.
Welcome back. Like it or not, your health is directly connected to the weather. There are some common myths out there when it comes to cold weather. Meteorologist James Gilbert separates the true ideas from the fluff.
For some that don't like the winter, what can make it worse is catching a cold. But can you get it from actually being cold? We asked people around town.
Did you ever hear that being outside in the cold, you can actually catch a cold?
Oh, probably my mother told me that.
We thought so too, so off to the doctor's office to check in with Dr. Sonia Dar.
Although it's common, it's not true that you get it from going out in the cold.
But there is a spike in sickness heading into winter.
People tend to spend more time indoors. When you're spending more time indoors, you're in contact with more people and therefore further spread of germs.
Okay, so what about being in the cold without a hat?
And there's another one, you can lose all your heat from your head. Have you heard that one?
Yes,
before?
that is true.
And it's true, you do lose heat from all parts of your body that are exposed. So if you were to go outside bundled up in a jacket without a hat on, but you're also wearing shorts, guess what? You're going to lose more heat from your legs that are exposed than from your head.
Now, what about warming up with alcohol? Dar says yes, initially, but for the wrong reasons.
When you drink alcohol, it'll make your arteries that are closer to the surface of your skin dilate. That makes more heat go towards the surface of the skin. So you initially get the sensation of feeling warm.
That sensation backfires by pulling heat away from your core, reducing the body temperature even more. So we know alcohol can't keep you warm, and just being in the cold won't give you a cold, but if you're feeling symptoms, what about taking Emergen-C?
And then starting vitamin C, at the initiation of cold symptoms, it may help boost your immune system a little bit, but it really will not change the outcome.
Dar says while vitamin C daily can strengthen the immune system, it will not prevent the cold or stop it from happening. But don't let that stop you if it makes your conditions improve.
If it makes you feel better, then absolutely you can try it out, just like Grandma's chicken soup.
And if the advice comes from Grandma, you might not need to correct her.
Oh, no, I never told my mother she was wrong.
As far as visits to the doctor, it never hurts to ask. James Gilbert, News 8.
All right, thanks, James. These are all good things to keep in mind before winter comes into full force, huh?
Or like Sunday, for example. Winter coming in full force here. We got some wild weather coming in for the second half of our weekend. We'll have your full forecast next.
News 8 weather, sponsored by Taylor Heating and Air Conditioning.
I know you're not supposed to look straight at it, but...
Man, it looks delicious. Get ready for a whole new way to start the day. Introducing the great-tasting, plant-based Beyond Sausage Sandwich. Only at Dunkin'.
Come on now, break it down, Fidelis Care.
Fidelis Care. Let's get everyone covered.
It's the Vision Automotive Group 14th annual Reason for the Season. Donate a new unwrapped toy for children at Rochester General Hospital at any Vision Nissan location and receive a free oil change. Good things happen when you make the Vision decision. During the Nissan year-end savings event, test drive a new Nissan Sentra you could lease for $199 a month with zero cash down.
Come on, make the Vision decision. Vision Nissan, yeah!
Get Black Friday savings now at Sleep City with factory direct pricing. Like an ultra cushion top queen set, only $3.99. Flippable mattress sets from $4.99. Shop Rochester's only locally owned mattress superstore.
For your comfort is our guarantee.
We asked our employees their favorite thing about Vanderstein, and they all said the same thing. They say they like the hometown atmosphere and lack of that typical auto mall feel. And that's exactly what their customers tell them. Vanderstein Toyota is a relaxed, friendly place to do business. And there's always a Vanderstein here to make sure things go smoothly. If you want to buy your vehicle somewhere like that, come to Vanderstein. We want to move you.
'Tis the season to be sipping Dunkin' signature lattes, like the holiday eggnog, toasted gingerbread, and Merry Mocha Mint. Get holiday in with Dunkin's festive flavors. The holidays run on Dunkin'.
From the weather team you can trust, certified most accurate, here's Chief Meteorologist Eric Schneidel.
It is a chilly evening underway, a little brisk with some of those northerly winds ushering in colder air. 28 in Rochester. We didn't even make it above freezing this afternoon, and we're going to continue to fall into the middle 20s through the course of the overnight hours with the wind chill factoring in that northerly breeze. Feels like 22 in town. We've got some teens showing up, especially across the southern tier. It feels like winter, and we're getting closer to that. December 21st is our official welcome home winter for the next couple of months from there. Light snow flurries coming in off of Lake Ontario. These have not been much. I don't expect them to be much through the course of the night, but there could be some light snow showers hit and miss throughout the next few hours and frankly all the way into the morning too. We can't rule that out. This is our Sunday storm system starting to pick up some steam across the plains. This low is going to be strengthening tomorrow and then weakening by the time it gets into here, and this is going to be one of those handoffs from one storm to the next that's going to make our forecast very complicated around here. Now, we've got some funky looking colors showing up on this map. What is that yellow? I've put this on here for a reason. This is the model's depiction of the freezing line. This is where our computer thinks temps are going to be at or below freezing. And that is an important line that we're going to need to follow as we get into the Sunday time frame. This is 9 o'clock in the morning on Sunday. Note the freezing line is still way off to our west, so the warmer air is there, but it's west of the area. We are all at or below freezing by Sunday morning. So I think we're dealing with primarily snow, sleet, and freezing rain. There should not be any liquid rain involved by that point. Most of the area by late morning into the afternoon, say either side of about 12 noon, that freezing line is now starting to nose closer to Rochester. So now we're getting to this point where everything is fair game. Areas east of town especially, I think it's still mostly snow. Near Rochester, south of Rochester, sleet and freezing rain could still be falling by this point. Then into the afternoon, that freezing line will dance and dart its way very close to the area, possibly for some of you, changing all of this over to liquid rain. Now, this gets us into a set of circumstances where if we have to move about on Sunday, you've got to drive, you've got somewhere to be. When is the best time to do it? I think the morning is going to be the worst time to do it. Temps are below freezing for almost all of you. And I think that wintry mix is going to make travel difficult. Not impossible, but difficult in the morning. The window of opportunity for maybe the best conditions for moving about should develop into the afternoon. The combination of the heaviest stuff moving out of here and temperatures getting close to and fingers crossed a little above freezing might give us a window of opportunity where it's not so bad before we go back below freezing later on in the evening and we go to a rain-snow mix and then eventually back to all snow. So it's not going to be a whole lot of fun by that point. Two maps I want to show you. The first one is our ice accumulation potential. The vast majority of our viewing area, this is Rochester included, we think we could see up to roughly 1/10 of an inch. It's not going to knock out power. That's not going to be a huge deal. Usually it's more than 1/4 of an inch we start getting in on those problems, and the going thinking right now is the worst of this ends up staying primarily off to our south and southwest. We end up getting more snow, especially into Sunday night and Monday, and this is another map that has some big changes on it depending on where you're watching us from. Back to the west towards, say, Batavia, you may only get a few inches, but then it ramps up 2 to 4 near Rochester. You go just east of town, I think some 4 to 8 inch totals end up showing up with more snow falling all the way through the day on Monday. So it's a tightrope walk with this, a lot of moving parts, and I will tell you now, as new data comes in and we watch the temperatures, even just being a little bit off, I think that forecast is in flux, which means snow totals, Kayla, I think some of the ice accumulations could still go up and down. But what I see right now, travel Sunday morning is going to be tough. Travel Sunday afternoon gets better, and then it goes back downhill again into Sunday night.
Okay, so we saw a lot of snow a few weeks ago. Now we're seeing more snow tomorrow. Are we officially into winter now?
I think we're kind of turning the corner here. Even beyond this snow on Sunday, as we look ahead toward next week, most days don't get out of the 30s, so we're getting closer to that mode.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, Eric.
Sure.
And still ahead, a familiar face returns to Blue Cross Arena tonight, just in time for the Amerks to host the Toronto Marlies. Alexa Ross has more in sports after the break.
For all your holiday purchases, get the card that rewards you. The ESL Rewards Visa Signature Credit Card earns you bonus points to redeem for cash back and more. Apply online today and receive an immediate response.
Bassett's Black Friday sale is here. Save big with accent chairs only $5.99. A 5-piece dining set just $14.99 and recliners at $8.99. Shop Bassett's Black Friday sale, plus get special financing this weekend only.
Give the gift of Amerks hockey this season. The Amerks holiday packs are now on sale. For $65, you receive 2 tickets to a select Amerks game, 4 game vouchers, and a pair of Amerks winter gloves. To order, visit Amerks.com/holiday pack or call 1-855-GO-AMERKS.
Need stocking stuffers? Bill Gray's gift cards are perfect for everyone. And with every $25 gift card purchase, you get a certificate good for a free World's Greatest Cheeseburger for yourself. Bill Gray's gift cards. They make everybody happy.
Gimme, gimme, gimme Bill Gray's.
The season of inspiration starts now at Mazda of West Ridge. If it's time to upgrade, get inspired. Upgrade to Mazda and upgrade your buying experience to Mazda of West Ridge. Choose your new Mazda from our huge selection and see why our buying experience is rated world class. Start your purchase online at MazdaofWestridge.com and lease a new all-wheel drive Mazda CX-5 for just $179 a month. Get inspired. Upgrade your life. Try something better. Premium brand, premium experience. Move up to Mazda at Mazda of West Ridge.
Oh, your brother's calling.
Let's show him what we're cooking. Hi, young Jedi. Everything has been leading to this. Perfect. Now it's looking good.
Harness the force of innovation with appliances designed with smart technology. GE Profile. See Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker.
The force of innovation is here. Save up to 40% on GE Profile now through December 5th at Charlotte Furniture and Appliance.
after the Thanksgiving turkey and before the holiday presents, there's a lot to get done. So start your holidays with Honda. SUVs you can count on from America's best SUV brand. And right now, get a great big break on a brand new Honda. Like CR-V, with leases starting at just $259 a month or 1.9% APR financing for well-qualified buyers. So skip the Black Friday madness at the mall and check out the Blue Friday deals at your Rochester area Honda dealer today.
For all your holiday shopping, get the card that saves you money. The ESL Visa credit card makes it easier with 0% APR for 12 months. Apply online today and receive an immediate response.
From the official broadcast home of the Buffalo Bills, here's Alexa Ross with News 8 Sports.
McQuaid football has the chance to make history on Sunday with the program's first ever state championship. The undefeated Knights have spent the holiday week together working hard to solidify their winning legacy. That motivation comes from each and every single member of the roster. Every player wears a 1 on his helmet and practice jersey, signifying one team with one goal.
So we've worked really well together. The chemistry has been incredible. We don't have necessarily that much individual talent. We have a lot, but not as much as some teams, but I think we work really well together, everybody, and we kind of play as a team as one.
Everybody plays for each other on this team. Like, you play for the love of the guy behind you, not the hate of the enemy in front of you. So that's kind of what we embraced this year. And I've never been on a team that had this much chemistry, so it's a really fun, special group.
It's neat that they want that, and if they use that as their motto and that's how they play as one, that's the mission, right? To make sure that your team plays together as one, and that's what we're trying to do.
The Amerks are back in action tonight with head coach Chris Taylor behind the bench for the first time all season. Taylor spent the beginning of the season in Buffalo, filling in for Sabres assistant head coach Don Granato, who was on medical leave. The Amerks have had success under interim head coach Gord Dineen, but are ready to get back to where they left off in last year's Calder Cup playoffs.
Gord and Toby and Merzy all were just amazing, but yeah, getting Tails back is you do kind of have that, especially for the guys who have been here. It does feel a little bit more normal, but yeah, I guess kind of business as usual, but excited to have him back. He's just a good person to have around.
The Bills' 26-15 win over the Dallas Cowboys yesterday was the most watched Thanksgiving game in 27 years, averaging 32.5 million viewers. It also had the most viewers of any regular season game in 3 years. Thad Brown has more from Dallas on one of the most exciting moments of yesterday's game on the national stage.
Josh Allen had a completion percentage of nearly 80% against the Cowboys. He passed for 1 touchdown and ran for another. But the most eye-opening thing he did in this game might have been a run that netted only 3 yards. It was the 4th and 1 play where Allen initially fumbled, but found a way to still get the first down. Sure, there was some good fortune not losing that fumble, but what happened after Josh got the ball impressed the heck out of his teammates.
I see the ball on the ground. I'm like, damn. So I was about to go jump on it. And then Josh just grabbed it, and he started just dude, I was like waiting. I was like, oh, because I mean, I thought he might have fumbled. Because there was like 3, I think there was 2 or 3 guys, and he's just like reaching out. I was like, the ball has to be coming out, and he just had the freaking grip on it, and I was like, dang, right. What an impressive play.
That's what he does. He puts his body on the line, and he's a grinder, man. He's a dog, and there's not many quarterbacks like him, and I'll follow him anywhere. I'm not much of a fighter, but I'll follow him into a bar fight any day.
As for Beasley returning to face his old team in Dallas, it could not have gone better. 110 yards receiving, plus a touchdown, and, of course, the win. Beasley said, quote, "I felt a little disrespected when I left, but I told the guys before the game I'm happy to be on their side today." With the Bills report at AT&T Stadium in Dallas, I'm Thad Brown.
It was senior day at UB as the Bulls hosted Bowling Green. Section 5's Austin Kunick was among the seniors honored pregame. 18 seconds into the game, Jarrett Patterson breaks free. He takes it 81 yards to the house. The Bulls take the 7-0 lead. That's not all. It's not his only long rushing touchdown. He finishes the first quarter with a 30 and 35-yard run. Today was all about Patterson. He scored 6 of the Bulls' 7 touchdowns as UB rolls over Bowling Green 49-20. 5-7. What a note to end the season on. It has been a great 24 hours for Buffalo football.
Yes, it has. What do you think this means for the Bills going forward?
I mean, that win, not just a statement game, that's a franchise game. That means they can go up against the Baltimore Ravens, the New England Patriots, these hard teams that are coming up, the key teams that before this week might have been a little questionable about how they would do, how their performance would be. These are really setting the tone for hopefully a playoff run.
Awesome. Great news for Buffalo fans. Thank you, Alexa. Coming up, plenty of fun ways to kick off the holiday season this weekend. A look at what's going on around town next.
Hurry to Value City Furniture for our biggest and best Black Friday sale ever. Now through Monday, get 20% off, no minimum purchase required. Plus $1 can get you the styles you want. Or enjoy 60 months special financing now at Value City Furniture.
Famous Gnarly Head California wine for $5.49? Hi, it's Leanne from Lisa's Liquor Barn in Penfield. Where else are you going to find award-winning Old Vine Zinfandel and 6 other types for just $8.49 per bottle? And save even more when you buy a case of 12 with a $36 mail-in rebate. Your final cost for this amazing family of wine, just $5.49. What a deal! Only at Lisa's Liquor Barn in Penfield. Why pay more?
New York State of Health is here to help you find the affordable health care you deserve. We help you compare plans and find the right coverage with free one-on-one help in person, online, or by phone. Enroll today at New York State of Health.
About 3 years ago, Mom had a stroke. We realized that she wasn't getting back. I made the best decision that I could, and I'm happy with the decision I've made. All of Mom's needs are met. Seeing her have other people that she can rely on, that to me is a Hurlbut hug. I just wanted to say thank you to anybody that's had contact with my mom. You're all doing a great job.
Hurlbut Care Communities. Let our family care for yours.
Hi. Being healthy is doing things that you love.
Playing with my dog.
Learning the accordion.
There's definitely a connection between love and happiness and being healthy.
It's important to stay healthy.
You know, if you're healthy, you're not old.
I have a 100-year-old mother, so I'll get there eventually.
Fidelis Care. Let's get everyone covered.
No waking up before dawn, no long lines. Black Friday is all month long at the all-new Doyle Subaru. Save now on the 2019 Subaru Crosstrek, just $229 a month. Doyle Subaru, close by, customer first, lucky you.
Hurry to Value City Furniture for our Black Friday sale and shop our Dream Mattress Studio for 20% off. No minimum purchase required. Plus, only $1 can get you the mattress of your dreams. Or enjoy 60 months special financing now at Value City Furniture.
News 8 photo album sponsored by Row Photo, Video, and Audio. You're watching News 8.
You can join in a holiday tradition at the Rochester Public Market this weekend or get some physical activity in before it snows again. All that and more in today's Around Town.
It's time to prepare for winter the old-fashioned way. Head down to the Genesee Country Village and Museum for a fun and educational look at how people in the 19th century readied themselves for the season and the holidays. Villagers will demonstrate candle making, wool spinning, meat preservation and butchering, blacksmithing, and so much more. You can even create a festive craft to take home with you. Tickets for this fun event are available online at gcv.org. Gear up for some serious lacrosse action. That's right, a new era of Nighthawks lacrosse begins on Saturday when Rochester opens its inaugural NLL season against the Georgia Swarm at the Blue Cross Arena. Nighthawks single-game tickets for the 2019-2020 season are on sale now and start at just $17. New season ticket memberships for the season start at just $16 per seat, and game time is at 7 p.m. You can get more information about the new season ahead at RochesterNighthawks.com. And finally, why not take part in a Rochester tradition and head down to Rochester's Public Market for their Holidays at the Market event taking place this Sunday. This is the 25th season of this event. The outdoor and covered vendor sheds will offer a huge array of holiday-focused goods and goodies with everything from trees, decorations and gifts to all kinds of specialty foods and beverages. Families can visit with Santa, join a caroling karaoke hayride, and enjoy internationally themed cooking demonstrations. The fun starts in the morning and runs through 2 p.m. Josh Nichols, News 8.
All right, thank you, Josh. Eric, weather coming up. What else should people know coming up tomorrow with this?
I think Saturday's the day to go and do things outside this weekend. Sunday, it gets a little bit tougher around here. We've got an update on our snow and ice accumulation potential. We'll show you the 8-day 2 as we look ahead to next week.
Tanya, come here. At Boys and Girls Clubs, it's not just about trying new things.
Kitchen in my hometown.
It's not about learning the right steps.
4
or making contact.
5 6 7 8.
It's not about exploring the future. It's about helping them build it. It's about taking steps to greatness. About making a connection. It's about proving every kid and teen has what it takes. It's about people in our clubs who bring out the greatness in every kid who enters our doors. It's not just about being on stage. It's about walking across it. Great futures start here, and here, and here.
People always wonder about the story. If we can pull it off, great.
We're all support of this community.
Things in your life
you haven't lost.
Voice on the Bench extension.
2 shows. Yes, thriving.
Love it.
So.
I'm News 8's Maureen McGuire. WROC-TV is committed to providing children's programming that entertains and educates young viewers. We identify educational and informational programming with the EI symbol throughout each broadcast. The WROC-TV General Manager is the Children's Programming Liaison. Find our children's programming reports by clicking on WROC FCC Public File on RochesterFirst.com. WROC Channel 8 is dedicated to our community's children.
From the weather team you can trust, certified most accurate, here's Chief Meteorologist Eric Snyder.
6:53 on our Friday evening, and it is 28 degrees in Rochester, New York. It's cold tonight. It's going to be cold this weekend, too, but at least we are largely quiet. Mostly cloudy, partly cloudy. We'll go back and forth between those over the course of the next few hours. A few snow flurries from time to time. They're not showing up much on radar. That's been the case through most of the afternoon. In Charlotte, for example, we've had a little brief dusting of some of those snowflakes, but radar was having a hard time picking up on any of that. Thankfully, at this hour, we can see some of those light streamers making their way in, pointed all the way toward downtown Rochester. So even there could be a light flurry mixed in there, too. Big storm system, and this is going to be a big weather maker through the weekend. For us, it's the second part of the weekend. We get a dry and quiet Saturday out of this, but all eyes are going to be on the evolution of this and what our temperatures do, especially leading up to Sunday. This is going to be one of those deals tomorrow where we look very closely at what is going on outside. Are our numbers running a little warmer or a little colder? I think a lot of that will factor into what ends up happening here through the day on Sunday. Random flurry in the morning on Saturday. Those clouds hopefully melt away. I think we get at least some partial sunshine by the afternoon. But you see, the models do not bring us above freezing. If 31 to 32 is as good as we can get Saturday afternoon, we're going to end up with more of a wintry mix problem, particularly through the first half of the day on Sunday. This is our high-resolution model. We can show you this now. It takes us 48 hours out, so it gets us at least through most of the day Sunday. By 9:30 in the morning, the leading edge of this precip is going to end up being snow. And I'll say this now. I think some of this snow is going to end up being locally heavy at times. It'll be a heavy, wet snow. This is the transition line from snow to sleet and or freezing rain. And that is an important distinction to make out of all of this. If we end up getting several hours of sleet instead of freezing rain, nobody cares. Sleet eats away at snowfall accumulations. Sleet is not that tough to drive on. It has a much lower impact than any freezing rain is going to have. But this is where those just a fraction of a degree becomes so critically important, because if we change over to freezing rain, now we've got some bigger problems into the early afternoon. The bulk of the heavy precip is gone by the afternoon. Not all of it. There's still going to be some wintry mix on the backside of this. But overall, we're a little drier. We're also a little warmer. Now, if we can get to 33 degrees by 5 o'clock Sunday afternoon, that's your best window to be moving around by that point, because, well, we're above freezing. You're not going to have ice on the roadways. The biggest impact with travel, I imagine, is going to be in the morning. Slightly better conditions in the afternoon, but we've got more backside wraparound precip into the night and into Monday. So ice accumulations across our area we think should largely stay under 1/4 of an inch. So we're not talking power outages or branches that are going to be breaking. Snowfall totals, this is going to go all the way through Monday. In and around the Rochester area, 2 to 4 inches, I think, is fair. If you are east of Rochester, that number goes up. This could be a bit more of a substantial snow system for you because of the nor'easter that gets going across the New England coastline into Monday. So, Kayla, one of those deals here where if you're watching us from, say, Sodus versus Rochester versus Batavia, it is a vastly different forecast with how this all plays out on Sunday, so we've got to pay close attention to it.
All right, thank you, Eric. And as we head to break, here's a live look from our live Sky Eye. You're watching News 8 at 6.